Hello everyone, West Country Explorer here. I'm starting off this video in a cave and I'm going to finish it off in a church. This cave and the church got a rather interesting legend attached to them. So guys, keep watching. It's a very small cave. Not much to it at all. What twirls you around? Some very nice views. So there's the cave entrance from the outside. Many centuries ago there was a well here. It's buried now under various rock falls. Now the legends, so it goes, in around 440 AD, so about 1600 years ago, there was a Celtic bishop making his way from Iona to Ireland, and he was shipwrecked on that little islet over there. Oh, where's that bird? There you go. And he made his way from the islet to here, to this little bit, and he found comfort in this cave. And back then the well hadn't been buried by rockfall at that point, so there was a well here, and the Celtic bishop, as a way of giving thanks to God for the fact that he'd survived the shipwreck and got to land safely, he built the church, which is just up there, which I'm going to be going to in a minute. This Celtic bishop, who found refuge in this cave, having been shipwrecked on that islet, I suspect quite a few of you have already guessed who that bishop was. He's now a saint. That's right guys, St. Patrick. So, according to legend, St. Patrick was shipwrecked on that islet and found refuge in that cave there. On the other side of that wall up there is the church. So that's the way to come down from the church to the cave. As you can see, it's quite steep, quite dangerous. Twizzle around. So the cave's just through there. Then you got the sea down there. So you've got to be very careful coming down here to the cave. Right, yep, just come up from the cave. I'm now on a section of the Welsh Coastal Path. And over the wall is the church. Right then, there are just here, well, you can't really call them steps. They are are officially steps for climbing over the wall into the churchyard, so that's what I'm going to do. So this is where St Patrick would have built his church. Now obviously that's not the church he built. Back in the 5th century it would have more than likely been a wooden affair, like a wooden church. Now this church had major refurbishments done to it in the I think it was 1884, 1880s definitely. But there are parts of the church still surviving from the 12th and 13th century. So as you can see, there's quite a few graves here. I mean, guys, just look at the amazing views. Now, apparently, the Dalai Lama once said, I think it was 2006, he said it. Apparently, he said this is the most peaceful place on earth. I mean, how true that is, I don't know. I mean, how do you measure peacefulness? I mean, one person's idea of peaceful might be different to another person's idea. Anyway, let's see if we can go inside. So here we are inside the church. Here we've got this, which was rediscovered during the 1884 restoration works. It's possibly a gravestone from the 9th to 11th century. That's possibly a palm tree figure. That's a little fish figure. Just above the door there. I'm guessing that would have been used to be carrying coffins. I can't offhand think of the name for that piece of equipment. I know it's got a name. I think it begins with B, if I remember rightly. Just can't quite think of it. There's an old font there. Well, the base looks quite new, but this top bit would have been quite old. I think that's from the 12th, 13th century, I read. Now, the restoration work that was carried out in the 1880s was funded by a gentleman, I've forgotten his name already, but he was a gentleman that had converted to Islam. Hence the reason for the slightly different style of stained glass windows. And also the slightly different style pattern of the tiles. Now back in round about the 1970s roughly, 70s and 80s, there was quite a bad fire here. I think it was sort of more this end of the church that was badly damaged. Suspected arson attack. Thankfully the church has been restored. That's quite a nice little church. Right then. So that's St Patrick's Cave and Church. I mean, how true the legends are, I don't know. I mean, I think there must be something to it, to the legends. There must have been something that started the legends off, got them going. I mean, maybe it was just a way of the church here of raising money. And maybe they just created the story of St Patrick in order to turn the church into a pilgrimage site. Get people coming along donating money and up and swell the coffers. That could have been the start of the legends. I mean, you never know. It could be true though. I mean, maybe St Patrick really did come here and start the church, having spent a bit of time in the cave recovering. I don't think we'll ever truly know, not for definite. But true or not, it's a fascinating story. And it's quite nice to think that St Patrick could have been here. It's quite nice to think that I'm walking in an area that about 1600 years ago St Patrick could have been walking. Yeah, so anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. And in the meantime, the usual, stay safe, take care.